Australia dominates early in Women's Cricket World Cup semi-final. Can India stage a comeback? Imagine a high-stakes battle where one team is smashing boundaries left and right, while the other scrambles to regain control. That's the drama unfolding in the India vs Australia Women's Cricket World Cup 2025 semi-final. And trust me, you won't want to look away. But here's where it gets controversial. Is Australia's aggressive batting strategy unbeatable, or could India's fielding lapses prove costly in the long run? Stick around as we dive into the live updates, because this match is far from over. Live coverage. Match scoreboard. Overview. Asterisk. Litchfield shines with an outstanding century. Asterisk. Australia secures the toss in Navi Mumbai. Asterisk. The victors will clash with South Africa in Sunday's championship showdown. Asterisk. Check out. Is this just another familiar tale, or has England truly progressed under Edwards' leadership? https://www.bbc.co.uk/sport/cricket/articles/c3rj45ilz90. Asterisk. Tune in to BBC Radio 5 live sport commentary, right at the top of this page. Live coverage. Reported by Elizabeth Botcherby. 1. Dismissal at 27.2 overs. Litchfield B. Amman J. 119. Aus 180 bis 2. 2. AUS 178-1 at 27 overs. A whopping 16 runs from that over, with 14 of them coming directly from Phoebe Litchfield's bat. India's skipper, Harmanpreet Kaur, seems visibly animated on the field, gesturing emphatically as her team tries to stem the tide. 3. Shared at 11:38 Greenwich Mean Time. Alice Davidson-Richards, England cricket versatile player on BBC Test Match Special. What a delightful stroke from Phoebe Litchfield. She hit it straight and along the ground with such elegance. She's absolutely phenomenal to watch. 4. AUS 175-1 at 26.3 overs. There was a brief pause in the boundaries, but Phoebe Litchfield didn't let that bother her. She powered Deepti Sharma for 2 consecutive sixes, the second showcasing her signature switch hit. A clever move where she swaps hands to confuse the bowler, often leading to unexpected directions. Even Ellyse Perry, at the non-striker's end, couldn't help but chuckle in amazement. Everyone's captivated by this display. 5. Shared at 11:35 Greenwich Mean Time. Alice Davidson-Richards, England cricket versatile player on BBC Test Match Special. Technically, that was a mishandled catch. Phoebe Litchfield might need to be a tad more cautious going forward. 6. AUS 162-1 at 26 overs. Thanks, Sam. The Australian side is clearly in cruise mode. Could they be aiming for a total of 350 or more? There's a glimmer of opportunity to dismiss Phoebe Litchfield in the 26th, as a faint edge flies toward the wicketkeeper. Richa Ghosh, positioned close to the stumps, can only deflect it awkwardly. Amanjot Kaur appears irritated, but Ghosh had little room to maneuver. Litchfield is soaring at 103 from 87 deliveries, while Ellyse Perry has steadily accumulated 43 from 54 balls. 7. AUS 159-1 at 25 overs. India managed a couple of solid deliveries to slow the scoring, but Australia holds firm command midway through their innings. With the home team hoping to make a comeback, we hand over to Elizabeth Botcherby for the latter part of the batting. 8. Shared at 11:29 Greenwich Mean Time. Alice Davidson-Richards, England cricket versatile player on BBC Test Match Special. India might consider changing tactics depending on how far these two batswomen push on. Radha Yadav should focus on reducing speed and maintaining a tight line against Phoebe Litchfield. Meanwhile, Australia could think about shuffling their batting order for strategic advantage. 9. AUS 157-1 at 24 overs. Only one extra run from Sri Sharani's delivery, but what India desperately seeks are breakthroughs, those crucial wickets. 10. Shared at 11:28 Greenwich Mean Time. Alice Davidson-Richards, England cricket versatile player on BBC Test Match Special. Image credit, Getty Images. What a performance from Phoebe Litchfield. That particular shot encapsulates her entire approach. Pristine contact and effortless power. She's beaming with joy out there. 11. Century for Phoebe Litchfield at 23.1 overs. Aus 156 bis 1. Phoebe Litchfield achieves a magnificent century off just 77 balls. The Australian opener has been relentless from the outset, and it's only fitting that a stylish lofted drive seals her third ODI ton. That's her 17th boundary, plus an additional maximum, with many expertly placed over the offside region. This has been an exceptional batting effort. 12. Shared at 11:24 Greenwich Mean Time. Alice Davidson-Richards, England cricket versatile player on BBC Test Match Special. India is working to lower the scoring rate while also adopting an aggressive mindset to hunt for dismissals. Bowlers must be shrewd in their field placements, considering how to unsettle these batswomen effectively. 13. AUS 152-1 at 23 overs. After a costly initial delivery, Radha Yadav delivers a much-improved second one. Just 3 singles result, pushing Phoebe Litchfield to 96 and Ellyse Perry to 40 from 47 balls. 14. Shared at 11:22 Greenwich Mean Time. Stephen Finn, former England pace bowler on BBC Radio 5 Sports Extra. Australia has experienced a few quieter deliveries, but overall, the runs have kept flowing steadily. Phoebe Litchfield has been incredibly creative in finding ways to score boundaries. 15. AUS 149-1 at 22 overs. How do you think they'll approach chasing over 350 Neeraj? It seems increasingly likely that's the target they'll face. Another edge to the boundary for Phoebe Litchfield moves her into the 90s. Amanjot Kaur's ball was too far outside, allowing the left-hander to swing freely. A thick outer edge sends it racing to the ropes. 16. Join the conversation at 11:17 Greenwich Mean Time. But cricket, or via WhatsApp at 0330-123-1826 or text 81111. UK only, standard rates apply. There's been plenty of deserved praise for the Australian batswomen's skill here. Yet, India has consistently overcome totals exceeding 300, so they're confident in pursuing one if necessary. Neeraj from London. I could observe Phoebe Litchfield's batting all day. She's a marvel at just 22. It's thrilling to ponder her future potential. Chris. 17. Shared at 11:17 Greenwich Mean Time. Alice Davidson-Richards, England cricket versatile player on BBC Test Match Special. Image credit, Getty Images. Phoebe Litchfield makes it appear effortless, always seeming to have ample time. She adapts the same stroke to various deliveries, targeting whichever gap suits her best. As a bowler, it's incredibly exasperating. 18. AUS 144-1 at 21 overs. Phoebe Litchfield keeps her momentum with yet another boundary, yielding 9 runs from Deepti Sharma's over. It's another reverse sweep, a tricky technique where she changes her stance to play the ball behind her, often catching fielders off guard. Though it grazes the top of the bat, she imparts enough force to evade the 2 defenders in the offside square and roll away for 4. She presses on undeterred. 19. Shared at 11:12 Greenwich Mean Time. Stephen Finn, former England pace bowler on BBC Radio 5 Sports Extra. Australia excels at keeping opponents suppressed. Drawing from their multiple World Cup triumphs, they approach semi-finals with confidence, unafraid of the pressure. 20. Join the conversation at 11:11 Greenwich Mean Time. But cricket, or via WhatsApp at 0330-123-1826 or text 81111. UK only, standard rates apply. India's opening power play was subpar. Sloppy fielding, ineffective bowling, and questionable leadership. They were fortunate to dismiss Healy, but then handed the advantage right back to Australia. Where were the spinners? Bobby from Milton Keynes. Previous page. Page 1 of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the part most people miss. While Australia's top order has been flawless so far, cricket history shows that underdogs can overturn huge totals with smart bowling and explosive cameos. Do you think India's spin attack can finally shine? Or is Australia's depth too much to handle? Share your thoughts in the comments. Agree, disagree, or offer your own take on whether fielding errors like the dropped catch will haunt India later. What's your prediction for the final outcome? Let's discuss.